These things are expensive. What is up, guys? For those that don't know me, my name is Pierce Dillon, and today we are talking about the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I've had this laptop for a little over 2 weeks now, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it so far, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, of which there is very little that I don't like about it, except for the hefty price tag that comes along with it. So I'm in Australia, and this has set me back almost $4,000, which is obviously a lot of money. Now I'm gonna put the specs of the particular MacBook that I went for in the description so you can see which one that I chose to buy. Now my situation is that I am a filmmaker, so the reasoning behind buying this was that I wanted something with the processing power that was going to be able to run the programs that I use. My workflow tends to be quite CPU intensive. I do a lot of work in After Effects, and no one likes long render times, so I wanted something with the capability of speeding that up just a little bit. Now, I haven't owned a laptop in quite a while. I've done all my work on the 27-inch iMac, which has gotten me by quite well over the years, but my lifestyle and my work lifestyle has dictated that I need to be a lot more mobile, which is gonna allow me to get things done quicker and out there, especially for clients, which is in turn obviously going to bring in more money as well. You've also got to love being able to work on the couch or in bed. It's nice and relaxing. I do quite like that. Maybe it's just me, but I do enjoy it. Jumping into the basics and the physical side of the laptop, this one's quite thin and not overly heavy, so for transport, I do really like that. The screen and the display looks fantastic. I've always been a fan of the Apple screens and the displays. As you've probably heard, the bezels on this screen are much thinner, which means the display actually takes up more space on the laptop, which looks really nice. I haven't owned one of the previous 15-inch models, so in regards to the keyboard change, I can't comment too much on that. I have used one, but I've never actually owned one. Now, from what I hear, there is significant improvement in the feel of the actual keyboard. The one thing that I do like is having the physical escape key rather than having it integrated into that touch bar, so I do like that. Moving on to the inner workings of the MacBook, as I mentioned, I bought this specifically for editing film and video. I lost what I was gonna say. Specifically for editing film and video, and at the moment it's ticking all the boxes for me. There's a couple of things that I do really like. Apple now allows you to change the refresh rate on your screen. So it's defaulted at 60 Hertz, but if you were working on a 24 frames per second timeline or a 30 frames per second timeline, it will allow you to change it to a derivative. I can't get my words out. It will allow you to change it to a derivative of that number, which will allow for smoother playback of your edit. I also like that the MacBook is quite quiet, even when rendering quite CPU intensive projects. You obviously do hear the fan, but it's not over the top and in your face. So I'm really happy with that, and it also doesn't get quite hot, which is obviously a plus. Quick little story, I actually went to buy the previous 15-inch model. I decided I needed it to help with the turnaround of my work. So I was in one of the stores, and I was very close to actually making the decision to buy that laptop. Something stopped me, and I just wanted to do a little bit more research on it before I made the decision. That night when I was at home, I got a notification from Apple saying that they had just released the 16-inch model. So I was extremely happy, and the emotions that I would have been feeling if I had gone home with that 15-inch model, got the notification saying that the 16-inch one had come out, would have been slight disappointment, I guess. So I've got very lucky with that. The only downside with this is that availability in Australia, obviously we get everything last in the world here pretty much, so had to wait a little bit before they actually came out here, and then when they did come out here, they were quite limited. A lot of the stores here in Australia still don't actually have stock of the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I got mine directly from the Apple store, which I just managed to walk in and get one, but now I hear that there is people that are actually struggling to get them. Like I said, a lot of stores still don't have stock. So that would be the only other downside that I can think of apart from the price at the moment. Whether or not that's changed now, I'm not too sure, but overall, I'm really happy with this. It suits my lifestyle and what I wanted it to do. Obviously, I haven't had it for too long, but at the moment it's ticking all the boxes for me in terms of for my editing workflow. So I hope that my experience so far will help you with your decision if you're looking at dropping some dollars on one of these things. So that's it for this video today, guys. If you have any specific questions, please chuck them in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next week. Bye.